Hey guys, second hour seminary class. You are really good at asking basket questions, and I'm not good at finding time to answer all of them. But we will keep doing it, and I'm going to find a way to answer the questions. And this is one way to solve that problem is, see, I've got like just stacks of these questions, probably a few dozen. But these are questions that are not necessarily gospel related, and they're not advice related, and I like to do those in class. So because of my commitment to answer every question, we're going to do it. Have a great day. I'm going to read these. Have a nice day. I actually love these. We love you. I love you guys too. What's up? I would show you these, but then you'd recognize the handwriting, and that wouldn't be fair. Do you like Laffy Taffies? No. I'm not into that kind of candy. The kind that gets stuck in my teeth. If I'm going to eat a Laffy Taffy, I'm going to suck on it. I'm not going to chew it. I like the parties you throw. Well, me too. I'm so glad you guys show up. Let's get more there. What does the fox say? No idea. Nice suit. That's my uniform. That shows how much I love you. It's like I dress up in this every day. You're a great teacher, somebody said. I don't know about that. I try. You guys make it easy to teach a class because you're interested and you are contributors. All right, I think we got the greetings out of the way. What's this? Oh. Okay, let's do this one. I categorize these as BJ Light. I don't know what that's about. What's your favorite hymn? I think maybe the hymn that has maybe the 2 or 3 hymns that have had the most spiritual impact on my life. As I've sung them, the message has been an answer to prayer or been a boost that I needed, a medium for the Holy Ghost to send me a message. How Firm a Foundation. It's a beautiful melody, powerful, but also the words. Fear not, I'm with thee. Oh, be not dismayed, for I am thy God, and I will still give thee aid. I'll strengthen thee, help thee, and cause thee to stand. Upheld by my righteous, omnipotent hand. That's meant a lot when I've needed help or when I've been afraid of failure, trying to do good things. Ye elders of Israel has been powerful for me. We'll go to the poor like our captain of old. And to be in like a conference center, maybe you guys haven't had this experience, but to be in a place where there are like 10,000 other guys who are all committed to being responsible people and living the gospel and sharing it and building the kingdom and building people, that's just been awesome. It's been so powerful to be in that kind of a place, singing Ye Elders of Israel. Where Can I Turn for Peace is one of my favorites. Right? How much money do you have? Somebody says. Well, that's a fair question. For some reason, talking about your income or your age or whatever becomes really taboo. I'm not really into those kind of social taboos, but it's probably not helpful for you to talk about all. I would say I have too much money. I definitely don't have enough money, but I have sufficient for my needs. The Lord has blessed me as I've tried to put him first to be able to have what I need to take care of myself and my family and to have some to share with others. But I'm not motivated by money. I'm not motivated by having a lot of money, and I don't. I feel really lucky to live in the house I live in. to be surrounded by the trees that surround me, to have enough space and a safe place to live. That's a real gift, and I haven't really earned that. I would someday maybe like to tell you guys the story of how I've made it in the world. Because it really is a story of miracles and of God keeping his promises. I'm kind of fascinated by my own story. Not that I think I'm great, but I think that God is great and how I've seen his hand manifest in my life when it comes to temporal and monetary things. I've been poor most of my life, and most of my adult life I've been really poor. It's only fairly recently that I haven't felt extremely stressed out about money. And now I don't have excessive amounts, but I have enough. That's a really good feeling, and I give God the credit. Okay, have you ever won like a huge prize? Yeah, definitely. How about my birth circumstances? If that's like winning the lottery, I feel like I have hit the jackpot. I won a huge prize by being born when I was born, like in this era of modern medicine and antibiotics, where like we are a free country. We can worship, we can like work, we can get educated, we can do all the things, anything we want to do, pretty much. I say I, because of my birth circumstances. I'm a white man in America. I mean, that's an enormous amount of privilege and responsibility. So I was born in the covenant. I have goodly parents. I have a healthy body. I have a healthy mind. I have education. I have nutrition. What other kind of huge prize could you want if you have those things? Who's your favorite kid? I don't know if you're talking about my own children, like who I am the dad of, or the father of, but I would say each of my kids is favorite in different ways, because they're all so different, and there are wonderful things to love about each one. I'm not sidestepping the question. Do all parents have a favorite? I don't know, maybe some do, but each of my kids is my favorite kid in unique ways to that kid and how they relate to me. Why couldn't the pony sing the lullaby? Because she was a little hoarse. Actual question. Do you ever get bucket questions you can't or don't know how to answer? Not really. I think I have something useful to say about all the questions that have been asked. So try to stump me, I guess. I don't know. What I sometimes am unsure of is how much time to take answering the question. What would be the most useful part of the question, of the answer for you guys in this class? And obviously, what do you guys have to say to each other about answering that question? Because I think that's more valuable most of the time than what I have to say. How did you get on a Mormon video? All right. So when I was starting in grade school and through junior high and high school and college, I was in the performing arts. I was in singing, theater, acting, dance. So as I grew into adulthood, actually when I was like a very young adult, I got with a talent agency and I did a little bit of work with them And then I moved out of the country, and then I got really busy pursuing my life work, and kind of completely got out of the industry entirely. Like when I decided not to go to New York to pursue a career in the performing arts, then sort of there was no room left for it in my life for like 10 or 15 years. And then I was in Salt Lake City. I really needed money. I was strapped for money. And so the church was doing auditions for the first New Testament videos, and I happen to have long hair and a beard. And so somebody's like, hey, do you know these auditions are happening? You should go check it out. So I looked into it, and I auditioned. I didn't do very well. I was being considered like for one of the 12 apostles in all those videos, and it came down to essentially me and some other guy for one of the spots, and I had just trimmed my beard up, and so I didn't look kind of like a nappy beard guy, so I didn't get the part, and maybe there are other reasons why too. But that put me back in the industry a little bit. So I went and kind of shopped around for a talent agent that I liked, and so I got signed up, and I just started working right away in films and commercials and modeling and that kind of world. And it was very part-time, and I don't think I'm great. I'm not like waiting to be discovered as a talent or anything like that. But it did provide the income that I needed, and my job was flexible, so I could get away and go do auditions or go do bookings. And I got an agent in LA as well, and did a number of auditions and some work down there. That was cool. So that then puts me in the context of auditioning for anything that comes along that seems like it might be a good fit. So I auditioned for lots of church projects, and I was in some of those Bible videos. I was in I think, I don't know, one or more of the Book of Mormon videos. And small parts, people wouldn't recognize me, and that's cool. But all of them were paid, which was helpful. And so I went on, there was just an audition that came through from the church, like video media department, and they're always doing projects, they're always having auditions, they always pay their actors. So I went and auditioned for this Mormon message, essentially that was Elder Bednar's story about the guy in the truck. So I just went on auditioned, and I went through auditions, and I went through callbacks, another round of callbacks, and then finally they chose me for the job. So that's how I did it. I was just hired as an actor. It's easier to get into that world than you might think. Anybody who has an aspiration to be an actor or to be a model, you can probably get into it, and you're probably not going to become famous. But you can earn some money, and it's fun. And I really enjoyed it as a creative outlet for myself. And it provided money that I needed at the time. So I did that for, 7 or 8 years or something, part-time for quite a while, or part-time in Salt Lake City. Then when we moved to Africa and then moved to Oregon, I haven't done anything since, just because I'm not, like, what's happening in Roseburg? Nothing. And I don't really want to drive to Portland for auditions and stuff, so I haven't really pursued it since we've been here. Okay, ask us a question, any question. I asked you guys tons of questions. You want more questions? I would say a question to ask you is, what are you waiting for? Seriously, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Do it. What's your favorite sport? I like to play tennis a lot. I like to watch it because I like to play it, and so I like to learn. And I like snowboarding a lot, and I haven't done that for a long time. I'm going to shut this off and come back here in a minute. Hi, Sister Cooley.
Hi.